On today's Live Daily News, a lockdown at San Angelo's TLCA High School today. A bank is building a new location in town, and Angelo State University honors former U.S. Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison. Plus, have you seen kittens or cats roaming around your neighborhood? If so, the city's Animal Services Director, Morgan Chegwidden, has some information for you. All this plus more. I'm Yantis Green, and this is Live. But first, the Concho Valley Regional Food Bank needs your help. Join the food bank in fighting hunger and feeding hope during San Angelo Gives. Every dollar you give will equal 8 meals. Be a hunger hero today by ensuring that no one in the Concho Valley goes hungry. Reach the food bank today at conchovalleyfoodbank.org or catch them on San Angelo Gives on May 2nd. We start the show today with news coming out of San Angelo's TLCA High School. Around lunchtime today, officers with San Angelo Police Department were alerted of a school shooting threat against the charter school's high school. The campus was immediately placed in lockdown around noon, and the suspect, who police have yet to identify, was arrested but not on campus. It should also be noted that there was no gun found on campus and no students were in danger at any time. The lockdown was moved to hold, and then ultimately the school went back to its regular schedule. In business news, San Angelo Live wrote about what's being built outside of the new HEB on Sherwood Way. The new build will be a Texas Trust Credit Union. This will be their third location in San Angelo. Currently, crews are working on getting the land prepared. No time for completion has been given as of now. This will be the second bank in the area and the third Texas Trust Credit Union in San Angelo. In other news, San Angelo's Texas Department of Transportation District unveiled a brand new, one-of-a-kind, battery-powered miniature railroad crossing sign for the bicycle rodeos, the educational bicycle rodeos, Thursday at the TxDOT office in San Angelo. Officials with TxDOT, the Texas Pacifico Railroad, the Texas Department of Public Safety, and the San Angelo Safe Kids Coalition joined children on bicycles there to unveil the unique tool to teach children railroad crossing safety. The new signal will be used for educating 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders at bicycle rodeos being held on school campuses throughout the San Angelo TxDOT district. And that wasn't the only big thing that happened in San Angelo today. Over at the Angelo State University campus this afternoon, they hosted former U.S. Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison for a special ceremony to announce the renaming of the Kay Bailey Hutchison Center for Security Studies on campus as the Kay Bailey Hutchison Center for Cyber Intelligence, Innovation, and Security Studies. The center at Angelo State will be expanded to also include cybersecurity programs. Those include cybersecurity initiatives for K-12 engagement for independent school districts around West Texas, higher education and research, and community engagement. And finally, the TLCA Eagles have been making history all year long, and now it's the baseball team's turn. For more on the team, here's James Bellini with sports.
We all know it's super hard to find super duties. They are few and far between. But right now, you can actually find a great selection at Jim Bass. And it's perfect because it's Truck Month. So why not take advantage of the Ford Factory incentives and our great selections and make it the place to buy your next truck. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hardin Road, or 24/7 at bassbunch.com.
High school playoff baseball is almost upon us as we enter the final weekend of the 2023 regular season. For the TLCA Eagles, they have a shot to make history for their program. Currently in a tie for 4th place, the Eagles need to win their matchup on Friday at Merkel against the Badgers to qualify for a playoff game next week against Coahoma. The Eagles travel to Merkel tomorrow to play the Badgers at 6:30 p.m. If TLCA can win these 2 games, they'll make playoffs for the first time in 10 years and finish with their best record in their program's history. Eagles head coach Matt Jones says that his players have been in playoff mode for more than a week now. TLCA walked off Merkel at home 14-13 on Tuesday, and Jones believes his team is in the right mindset and ready to go. For more sports just like this, don't forget to visit sanangelive.com/sports.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
So long. Bye. See ya.
Adios.
Carpet Tech is hitting the highway, and we're coming to your hometown. If you live outside of San Angelo, we'll travel to you and waive the mileage fees. That's a savings of up to $200. The further away you are from our location, the more you save. Now's the time to get your carpets, hard floors, and upholstery clean, saving up to $200.
Bye. How was that?
And we are now here with our special guest today. It is Morgan Chegwidden with the city's animal shelter. We're going to be talking about cats today. Usually we talk a lot about dogs, but it's time to switch it up. So let's talk cats.
Yes, cats are my jam. I'm so excited.
All right, so y'all have a program that's going to be running for kind of the springtime. It is the time of the year where cats are having babies.
'Tis the season,
yeah.
indeed.
Yeah, so y'all's hands are full with a bunch of kittens and stuff like that, but it doesn't have to be. There's things that the citizens of our community can do. So kind of tell them what this Steps to 8 is, or what is it? It's the
we're using a Wait Till 8 program, and we are really proud of it. We've offered it in the past, but this year we are just on fire for it because cats, community cats, or wild cats, or outside cats are thriving in San Angelo. They're doing well. They're surviving. They're going through spay-neuter clinics and doing really well. But sheltered cats are not. Mm-hmm. Cats that come into my facility, simply the stress of a shelter visit really weakens their immune system. They get sick, and so we're just asking folks to come alongside us and help us. And if you find a litter of kittens or have an unwanted litter of kittens, go through our ifoundakitten.com quiz.
There you go.
And it'll walk you through like, well, what should I do? Or should there, because very few cats really need human interaction.
Right.
They're thriving, they're doing well. So if you do identify a litter of kittens that needs to come in, come check out a kit with us and participate in our Wait Until 8 program. We'll get you set up with supplies and all that needs to happen, and just reserve that shelter intake and that valuable space at our facility for those animals that are most in need.
Yeah, and when you see a litter of kittens, you don't always, I mean, they like you say, they don't always need that human interaction, but kind of go into that. Why is it that that maybe if you see a litter of kittens without its mom at that moment, why is it important just to go ahead and just leave them where they are?
And that's a really great point. And one frequent call that we get is I walked out in my front yard and there are all these kittens in a pile under a bush. And we would say, leave them be for a minute. Their mom is likely out hunting, out foraging for food herself, out making her rounds to where she knows like people leave cat food
Doing
out.
things an animal does.
And she's left them in a nice place. So we're asking, do they have big full bellies? Can you tell? Are they clean? Because at that age, right, they're not grooming themselves.
Yes.
If they're clean, their mom's taking care of them. And so we get the call a couple hours later and they're like, I've been watching and this mom is not coming back. And we're like, well, can she see you? Because she's probably not coming back.
Yeah, you're standing right in front of the bush.
So a tip that I love is you put like a ring of flour around the babies and walk away. And like, you don't know what's happening, you just walk away. And later you'll see the mom like walking through, you'll see little cat footprints and you'll be like, oh, good, they're well taken care of.
And then you do know, but say you get into one of those weird situations where maybe it doesn't come back, then what do you do?
For sure. So sometimes we get the call that, hey, look, I know the community cat's in my area. I know the mom of this litter, and I have a very sad story to tell that she's been hit by a car and she's gone. Yeah. And I'm like, for sure, bring those babies to me. That's when it should be a shelter intake. Okay. That's when it's an emergency. Or they call in, they're like, these babies are filthy. These babies are sick. That's when we step in, and that's what we should be there for. And we should and do exist for those most vulnerable pets.
Absolutely. And in the city of San Angelo, if your dog's out running, right? The cop can pull up to your door and knock on there and hand you a ticket and say, your dog was at large. For cats though, it's a little bit differently. There's nothing in the municipal code about having your cat out. Can you kind of just explain that to people, maybe why that is, or just why that's important?
Yeah, so cats are allowed to free roam in San Angelo. I think that's a really important law that we have on the books. And cats are thriving in an outdoor environment. And some cats are indoor-outdoor cats, some cats are simply outdoor, and they're still doing really well. I used to hear an old statistic that the average feral cat or wild cat is 3 years old. And that's not what I find to be true. I get a lot of cats into my facility that are older cats, and they're wild and they're feral, and we run them through, get them spay-neutered and get them returned, but they're doing really well. These are healthy cats, they're robust, they are living their best life, and they're outside, and it's fine for them to be doing so.
But sometimes you can get in some of those situations where maybe you're getting a population that can get out of control. So if you are going to have your cats out there and you are going to take care of a community of cats, what are some of the steps you should be doing to make sure that it is not only safe for the community around you, but just to make sure that you don't get an overpopulation of wildcats?
Yes, I love the San Angeloans that I always say San Angelo is full of helpers. And so someone's like, I did a good deed. This cat wandered up. I've been feeding her. Her belly got real big and now something has happened. And I'm like, thank you so much. And you care about this animal and you want to help and you want to do all the right things. So definitely take advantage of spay-neuter services. Get connected with your veterinarian for that. We do have our Mommy and Me program offered through Contra Valley Paws. So if you do have a mom that has wandered up and has had a litter, run through our Mommy and Me program. Entry will get your female cat spayed and the baby's on a vaccine schedule and upmarketed for adoption. And that's what you want, right? You don't want to just take the babies and leave mom unaltered. Because in Texas, in the South, she can get pregnant right away again. And she can have multiple litters in a year.
Yeah, and then you're stuck with
it's a lot.
Litters.
It's a lot.
How many cats are usually in a litter? About 5
or
6?
An adult older cat that's had more than one litter, she's gonna have 6 kittens every time. And we talk a lot about, like, you may be a cat person like me, like you love cats and just you could not have enough cats. And I believe the internet was created to have cat videos. Like that's how it happened.
Yes,
But even if cats are like not your thing and you're like, I'm more of a dog person, we all think they should be spay-neuter. Right?
Yeah.
Like nobody wants another accidental litter of kittens.
Right.
They are precious and they are beautiful, but we can nip that in the bud. We can get everybody spay-neutered.
Exactly. So spay-neuter is the most important thing, whether you're talking about cats or whether you're talking about dogs. Morgan, I'll leave you here with one more thing. Just kind of tell the people out there something to get excited about the cat season and to get them out there maybe adopting or of course, just taking a part of the program.
Yes. So once a cat gets through a Wait Until 8 program, then they're available for adoption. And so we have so many happy faces that are available for adoption. So if you are looking to get a cat that is spay-neutered, microchipped, rabies vaccinated, and good to go, connect with us at our rescue partners website at ContraValleyPaws.org.
All right, easy enough. This is Morgan Chegwidden. She is the director over there at Animal Services at the city's animal shelter, and of course that is out there on US 67. Do you have the address?
3142 Highway 67 North, just past Howard College.
Perfect. Go out there, adopt a pet today, whether it be a dog or a cat. It's the perfect day to adopt a pet, so go ahead and go down there and do that. Morgan, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll go back to you guys in the studio. When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Kano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Kano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Kano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
And that's it for today's show. Be sure to check out San Angelo Live for more details on all of those stories plus more. And if you haven't downloaded the San Angelo Live app, go to your app store and download that now. That's the quickest way to get news in San Angelo. Again, we're glad you're here. Thanks for watching San Angelo Live. Until tomorrow for San Angelo Live, I'm Yantis Green.